All right, welcome to Talkin' Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. I want to do the Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miner daily update. We've got some activity over the last hour in Bitcoin. There's still a few hours left in the trading day as I'm making this on February 14th, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So we update Bitcoin and the miners every single day, and if that's content you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, if you enjoy this video, please smash the like button and feel free to leave a comment below. All right, I want to start off by just taking a look at the big board of Bitcoin miners, and you will see at the moment every single one of these is red. So things took a turn in the middle of the day today. We opened and we went up for the first several hours. Mostly the board was green, but it was a mix. Bitfarms in specific was having a very good day. It was up 5 or 6% earlier, but now it is down 1.79%, and everything is down right now. So when we get to the chart, you'll see why. There's a few things that are having a worse day than others. Marathon is now down over 5%. Iris, stock ticker IREN, is down 7.85, so almost 8%, and WULF is down 13.46%. So some things are having a very tough day. For the most part, everything else is down, 2 or 3 or 4%. So a little bit of a down day, and that kind of coincides with Bitcoin's activity straight down. So we'll see if we bottom out here somewhere and turn around, or if this is what's happening. Now, the stock market followed along. As we know, Bitcoin has been following along with the NASDAQ recently. There's a pretty reasonable correlation between the two. So together, the NASDAQ and Bitcoin turned around just about the middle of the day, and they've been going down ever since. So the NASDAQ went from very green to now they're red, down a half a point, and Bitcoin went from up to down, and it's still going as I'm watching right now. So let's switch over to the chart. This is the Bitcoin chart on the 30-minute time frame. So each one of these candles is 30 minutes long. You'll see the last two candles, that has just been down big time in a straight line. And we were already trending down from the middle of the day. We peaked, and we have just been trending straight down ever since. So I don't know where the bottom is. Now, I will tell you this orange line, this is where we closed on Friday, February 11th. So I like to go back and compare it to the previous day's close, because the Bitcoin miners should be reacting similarly to whatever Bitcoin has done in relationship since that time. So you'll see for most of the day, this orange line here, which was Friday's close, we were above this line and the miners were green. We then started to go down and the miners have turned red, and we're now still going down. We're under 42,000 right now. So we reached, it looks like 42,876 was our high on the day today. So we're down about 1,000 points off of that right now. So that's not a huge trading range, but obviously we've gone from positive to negative. And so as a result, all the Bitcoin miners have gone from positive to negative. So I just made a box. This encompasses the entire Bitcoin activity for the weekend. So you'll see this orange line is almost going straight down the middle of this box. That was our close on Friday. So we've been kind of bouncing above that and below it all weekend long. We did bottom out on the weekend. It looks like last night at 41,570. So we're still a few hundred points away from that at the moment, but with this downward pressure, we potentially could be testing the weekend low. Hopefully this holds up and we stay inside this box and turn around and start heading back upward. It's been a pretty tight trading range since the close on Friday until now. So this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. You can see here, this is where the weekend started. So for the most part, when you zoom out a little bit, we've pretty much just been going sideways. But this candle right here is the biggest red candle. So we're going to see if we break out to the downside. We still have not gotten down as far as we did last night, but we do seem to be trending in the wrong direction. Still in a tight range on the 4-hour time frame. So let's zoom out again. Okay, so now we're on the daily time frame. This candle right here is January 5th, and you can see that's when we took a downturn. And we bottomed out then on January 24th. So this was a continuation of late November and all of December, the downward trend in Bitcoin, and it basically lasted all of January. And so far, it seems like we bottomed out at just under $33,000 on January 24th. Since then, each one of these is a daily candle. So you can see the vast majority of these candles were green for a couple of weeks. And now it looks like we've taken a breather. So this is the 5th day of red candles. If it closes red, the day is not over yet. So, and you can see it's very close. So today could go either way. But if I zoom in a little bit, you'll see from our high on February 10th, which was Thursday, until our low last night, we're down about 9.5%. So not quite a 10% pullback. So it's very hard to say if this pullback is over or not. You know, a 10 to 15% pullback is pretty standard inside of a Bitcoin bull run. I am still looking at this, as I said on Friday. You know, I think we're still in general heading upward here if we were to do a trend line. So I still think we're bullish in the bigger picture. We definitely are having a pullback, which is quite standard. Okay, so for me, as I look at this on the daily time frame, we still appear to be in an upward trend. We're having a short-term pullback, but I do believe that we bottomed out on January 24th at around $33,000. We ran up to over $45,000, so it was almost a 40% increase from bottom to top over the course of about a week and a half. And now we're pulling back a little. So the question is, are we going to pull back 10 or 15%? Everything's very neutral right now. So it's hard to tell if we're going to go down a few more percent or up. So I hate to play the 24-hour guessing game. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. But from a larger picture, as you can see on the daily time frame, I do think we'll start forming green candles again and continue this upward momentum. I would especially look at this red line right here at about $39,500. I do think it's very important that we stay above that line. I don't really think we're going to test that line at all. If we did, that would be about a 14% correction. So I think we would want to hold it somewhere around there. Okay, so let's take a look at a few Bitcoin miners in specific. CleanSpark reported earnings last week, and they had an outstanding earnings report and conference call. Their stock really spiked. It was up on the 10th. At one point, it was up about 25%. So it's pulled way back since then. So right now it's down about 20% off of its highs from last Thursday. So that was just a few trading days ago. So there's been a nice little pullback. I think this is a buying opportunity for CleanSpark. So again, none of this is financial advice. I can't tell you what to buy. You guys need to make your own buying decisions. I'm looking at this pullback as a buying opportunity. And I'll tell you why. This blue line at around $10.85, this dates back to our lows in September. Although Bitcoin has recovered all the way back to and at some points past where it was in September, a lot of these Bitcoin miners have lagged behind. So in my mind, you know, just to get from here back to the September lows, which is very close to back to where we were just on Thursday, that's over a 25% increase. So I think that as soon as Bitcoin gets healthy and starts heading up, I think we'll probably run back to this line, in my opinion. So again, I don't know that, and I don't know if or when Bitcoin is going to get healthy, but in my opinion, that will happen sooner than later, and this is a very short-term price target for me. Okay, so this is stock ticker WULF, Wolf, company TeraWulf. And we haven't talked about this one much on the channel. It's fairly new and they're just getting going. TeraWulf's an interesting one to me. It's got beaten down quite a bit today. It's down 12.62% on the day today. And you can see that is putting it kind of right here at a line of support. So this line of support runs all the way back to June of last year. And really this time frame is not relevant. No business was being conducted and this was a SPAC at that point. So you can see by November, this had traded up to $43. Its recent high in January was $17. So it's even significantly off of that. This stock is still over $1 billion market cap. So I think even though it seems to be at a line of support here, and that may hold, I'm a little bit skeptical on this one. I feel like this stock in the short term is overvalued. They have very big plans. But those are all yet to come. I don't know that they're mining any Bitcoin yet. So when I compare them to a lot of the other Bitcoin miners, it feels like this has gotten ahead of itself. Certainly from a long-term standpoint, if they do what they say they're going to do, they will most likely end up much higher than this. But there could be a lot of downward pressure in the middle. So this one is not a buy for me right now. I would wait on this. Again, this is not financial advice. You guys have to take a look at the stock and see if it makes sense. It is down quite a bit today. It does seem to be at a level of support, but I don't have confidence in this one yet. They just haven't done enough for me. And that's not necessarily their fault. It's just the timetable they're working on. So I just want to finish back on the 30-minute chart because we did have a little bit of progress as I've been talking through this video. So again, there's still some time left in the trading day. We've popped back up over 42,000. We're at 42,139. The board is still all basically red, but now everything's pulled much back closer to zero. So we'll have to wait and see. The day's not over yet. By the time you guys see this, you'll probably know where everything ended up. Hopefully this green candle continues. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you in the next video.